Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm Jonathan Edelman. I'm running for state representative from the 15th District because I know that our once great state and our political culture, now so pitiable, can once again rise to greatness. Illinois used to thrive, and we were synonymous with spirited, yet respectful and informative debates called the Lincoln-Douglas debates. But today we're a laughingstock. We have the worst finances in the nation. 2 of 3 immediate past governors are convicted felons, as is, by the way, former Representative Jackson, who, like former Representative Schock, was forced to resign in disgrace. This is not a partisan thing. It's a systemic cancer on our body politic. It makes it all the more stupefying to me that we have elected, therefore, an Attorney General whose task it is to investigate and, if necessary, prosecute officials in government that's run largely by her father. What could possibly go wrong with that? Is it any wonder that only half of eligible voters take advantage of their opportunity? And not to put too fine a point on it, but if only half of the voters are voting, and we only need half of them plus 1 for victory, we have a government that gets elected by roughly 25.1% of our society. That may be representative democracy, but it's representative of failure, in my opinion. For decades, our leaders have signed IOUs that we cannot pay. They've cowardly borrowed unsustainable sums to hide their fiduciary incompetence and to avoid asking for additional taxes while they're still in office. These cynical tricks take a toll. Residents are moving from our state in record numbers, and the Bureau of Labor Statistics says we have the highest unemployment in the Midwest at 5.9%, 25% higher than the next worst, which unbelievably is Michigan. If I didn't think these problems could be fixed, I wouldn't be running for this position, but they can be fixed. Our pension disaster can be fixed if we stop handing out promises too expensive to keep, and we step up to the plate to ensure the promises we've made. Our budget can be restrained if we stop counting borrowed money as meeting our constitutional requirement for a balanced budget. And our politics can be more civil if left and right will stop vilifying each other and work to find common ground. If we do these things, we can bequeath to our children a state in good standing that can provide a solid and dependable home for generations. And then we can fulfill our moral responsibility to care for our most vulnerable citizens. Our schools and our universities can offer world-class education for sustainable cost, and roads and bridges can be sturdy and safe. There's much more to discuss, and I hope that this has only begun our conversation.